There's some good times there too. 'Cause today, I believe we get to do Yelan's story quest. I think is the next one we haven't done yet. So that'll be the plan right now, I believe. And it's all accounted for. That right. Pop this up. Again, because I don't do things unless I have to. I never get spoiled on things I don't want to be spoiled on. And so in this case, I don't know what happens in Yelan's story quest. So I guess we'll find out very shortly. It's here, and then switch the game out to be zoomed in capture to Genshin Impact. Thrifty. Look at that. Super smooth. We're so professional here. For some reason, my game capture seems to be just a little bit more off on this side than I'm used to. It's like, why is it like I can see the edge a little more prominently right now? I'm like, it's annoying. There, that, I guess it still sticks out a little bit, but that's okay. Let's go! Exactly. I'm not checked anything here yet today. I should be able to finally get my my Goro today as well. My bonus Goro. I've been waiting. Because I didn't want to get too early. Dvorak. Let's see, claim that. Also, I didn't mention it before on stream, but I did this month had another Lisa constellation, so I'm at C3 Lisa. So I'll have to wait another 4 months before I can get another free Lisa constellation. But when I do that, it'll get to this one, which is really good for her Hyper Bloom playstyle, because it makes your Lightning Rose do more bolts every time that it attacks. So I'm looking forward to getting her up more, because once I do, then she'll be really, really strong. And she's already quite strong as is. So that'll be a big boost for my Lisa. Okay, so today, let's go here. I still need to do Wind Trace, by the way. Maybe Lucario unit. Well, we talked about it. I don't think we were going to do anything about it, because it's hard with the few people we have. Let's claim these 3, or these 2 are left. Okay. And there's all cleaned up then. He's got to do Festive Favors next. I talked to my friendship team as well, so I can make sure when I claim those, they'll be claimed for the few people who need friendship experience left that I have in my team. Okay, so go here. Fervor Favors. Get the Nightwind Horn. All the different materials here. And send the invitation to Goru. Yeah! Already have one, but now we get another constellation on him. Nice. Cool. That's fine. Oh, we get a new horn, so now we can use this for... So we get an instrument through playing this event. That's actually kind of cool. Free instrument. It's our reward. Gift from Dvorak. That's so neat. I like that we get that as a special thing. We can use that for things. See how are we doing in terms of all this. Okay, we maxed out. Nice. That's what I thought we would. Which is fine. Still be able to do that easily enough. Let's see, as a warm-up, we can... Let's get Goru's constellation first. I think he's C2 now? Oh, his C1. Nice. Okay, cool. So now, his cooldowns are faster now, which is good. He does more stuff later. Better constellations. It's nice because he gets a heal later, which is quite a hefty heal. But we aren't really going to need that for much of anything that we do. Packaging, interrupted name again. Here. Let's do some music for a little bit.
Thanks again for all your help. Everything went perfectly. I think I'm gonna stay here for a while and just enjoy the scenery.
Alright.
Sure, no problem. Be my guest.
Play a song to warm ourselves up into the day. Which song should we do? How are you guys feeling? What do you guys pick? Right, which song do you think I should go with, guys? For my warm-up song. I'll trust Sydney's opinion more than anyone. There's a lot of fun choices, that's the thing. Just tell me what color you think will be nice. Like the last one more? The last one the last one I just did. This one. Okay, cool. With this one then. Here, I'll do it. I was gonna do it on the hardest challenge, but I'll die immediately for that one. So we'll do pro. We finished it on pro again, but we'll do it again. Let's do it. Got that one. Hey, we did it. We got all the points. Nice. Didn't fail anything. That's a good sign for today. Alright. Let's go and claim this then. Go to Samara City. And then of course my min-maxing self is like, oh, well I still have resin I could spend. So you wish to help me do some world bosses of the card, make it go faster, then you can help me out against boss. Sometimes I wonder if I'm already that close, if I should just be willing to accept that I should just do Nikitas early. Because it won't really spoil anything for me if I do it. There he is. He's ready. Lucario is waiting for us. But then we can, at that point then do stuff. Look, I can heal Lucario up. Yay. With his super low health. Shin Yun. I feel better with our really weak heals from our power. There we go. Oh, classic friendo Lucario. Dude, we can at least do Wanderer's fight first. Because it would be nice to finally get Lenny's stuff up. Much as I would hate to spoil the story quest. I'm assuming it doesn't spoil too much though if you skip it. Right, let's do this properly. Okay, so let's bring in Le Babara. And then I could probably just go with my Hydra people. Don't know who you're planning to go. Do whatever you want.
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could
I figured you might.
at one's abode for some repose
Okay, this will work
and
out.
conversation.
Let's hydro them up. He's the perfect team because Farina's damage boost. Yeah, we can VC. Yeah, I'm done. I can hop into
whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Bored.
Just waiting for Wuthering Waves.
Nothing to play.
I mean, there are things to play. It's just a matter of nothing super
Not for
invigorating.
me.
Yeah, that's true. Just play Mousie's account. Get her all the way up. Easy. Then you're not really investing in yourself.
That's
You're
a lot of
in somebody
work.
else. Yeah.
No time to lose.
No, she failed so hard. I can hit him without actually starting the fight. That's funny.
You know how much work it is to go back onto that account?
I'm sure a lot of work. Probably very far behind. I find it very funny how he's not even gotten the, you know, his things yet, and you're already taking him out. Look at that! Wow.
There's also like no easy clear DPS on her account.
Yeah. So you do end up having to invest a lot more time and energy into it.
Filth. No time to lose.
The music on this boss fight's definitely grown on me a lot more than I thought it would. So this is technically like the Sumeru boss fight.
Good riddance, cruel world.
I didn't bring Nahida, that's my bad. Forgot about that.
We are not beating this phase then. You should know to bring Dentro.
I forgot!
What are you, a new Genshin player?
Yeah, I am. So it just happens.
We're actually gonna lose our bird.
Your new god awakens.
It's okay, I'm fine. I have Barbara.
Oh no, I didn't die.
Oh, you didn't? You have that much health?
No time to lose. No time to lose.
I'll protect us.
Tremble.
See, who needs to beat that? We can just take him out really slowly with our little pew
You kill it
pews.
faster though.
That's true. But look, you just pew pew him. I didn't even realize that this part of the phase even happened, so it's kind of fun to see.
That's because most people don't go to this phase.
Hey!
Lose it all again.
We get to see his body explode. That's kind of cool, though. You have to witness something we don't usually see. Aren't you appreciating the opportunity we've just been given?
I have fought this boss too many times.
That's fair. That's how I've even started to feel about the Raiden Shogun fight. I'm like, I already know what's happening. Nothing new.
I stopped caring about Raiden Shogun for a long time.
Maybe you also had it for an additional year.
She's so meh compared to Honkai Raiden.
Don't blink. Hey.
Thunderstorm. Raw meat. Yay. Oh, hey, TD, how's it going?
I need the patch already for this game.
That'd make things fun.
That's okay. Wuthering Waves will take care of the next like 3 weeks.
I get you. Right. Since my impatience has indicates me, if I start the APEP fight, will it spoil a lot of stuff for Nahida's story quest or no? Outside of the fact that we're saving APEP. I assume there won't be like any big dialogue in the fight.
It's been so long, and I know it's very irrelevant that I don't care enough to remember anything for that quest line.
You're like, I have no idea.
You remember story quests really are like.
It's kind of it's there. Well, you know, we'll give it a chance. We'll see here. I understand. We will. Okay, so we've unlocked it now, but we can still fight it. Oh, you cannot wait. You can't use quick challenge, combat challenge, and co-op mode. That's.
We tried this before.
You're right, we did.
Just do their story quests already.
That would require time.
Bah!
Let's see here, where's the fight? I was curious. Can I see it on the map?
You don't have it in the area. See, last desert area.
Enough procrastinating.
So it's in this
Doing
one right here. I see. It's fine. And unfortunate, we're just gonna go fight the Red Shogun. And you forget and be like, oh well, it's true. Okay, all it did was really unlock the area, which won't change anything.
Are you actually claiming it or no?
Hmm?
Are you claiming the boss?
Well, I claimed it because I forgot. I tried to see if I could do it, and then I forgot I couldn't. So I have to. If I do it, I have to do it by myself. So I'm not doing that. So we're gonna fight Red Shogun then. A new game that came out all day. Ooh, what game is the game that you're?
I needed a new character to play.
You're just getting big.
I'm bored of Hydro Pump.
Well, whose fault's that?
Genshin.
Okay. You're the one who chose
I forget
Hydro
who I
Pump.
play in.
Just play with it. All I know is I'm going to Hida because she'll be able to more easily defeat the shield that way.
Has this been the only DPS I've pulled for?
Then new roulette.
See, it's not my fault because I could have pulled for Arlecchino and multiple other characters right off the bat.
It's
But
true.
I didn't.
You're smart. You saved. You said you don't need them. It's always the game's fault, never Lucario's. Mm-hmm.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Not any shielders or sword users that shoot this sort of thing too quickly.
Is eternal.
Standing still. Don't care much damage you deal, I will just tank it all anyway.
It's just that phase of Genshin where there's nothing to do.
Right, at least at your stage.
Do you
my
bring
guy's
an
still
Alexa
switched to-
character?
No, you don't need it though. Yeah, you get to deploy the shield more quickly, but how much value does it really have when it really only takes 4 hits? Do.
Eternity is in my hand.
Go for the jumpy circles, yay! I love jumpy circles.
Crazy that our power's been out as long as it has.
I know, I don't know why Maddie's fire's been up for so long. That bad.
Pew!
Look at that, yay.
Emptiness awaits.
That's the Trounce Blossom. Oh, Indigo Park! I remember seeing some stuff about that. I didn't realize it came out today. That's cool. Get some more Dream Solvent. I have 120 Dream Solvent.
What?
How much Dream Solvent do you have, Lucario?
I don't know.
Hey, Phantom, how's it going? Did those two. And it still doesn't like the damage to
Where do you
appear.
find Dream Solvents?
Dream Solvents you get by doing world bosses.
No, but where do you find them?
Oh, they should be located in your... They're in... Are they in the...
25.
Nice. You probably use them more actively than I. The bag with the star.
Bow, bow, bow.
Shit with umbrella always makes me think it's funny. It's just like pew pew pew. Umbrella. And get Nihida's a little bit more though, so I probably should. Let's see here. Enough to get her skill up to 9. Actually, I can get up to all the way to 10. I can get her full crowned, which actually would not be a bad idea because I use her enough. So let's do it. There we go. Yay.
Pre-download is tonight.
For Wuthering.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And then I believe the game comes out at 8.
Gotcha. And you'll finish
On
the game
Wednesday.
by tomorrow. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, right.
I am not speed rushing. There's gonna be way too much to do in Wuthering Waste.
Hopefully. So if next week, if I hear you saying, I've already finished Wuthering Waves, I need more stuff to do. Very sad for you.
There is not that. There is way more content than there was in the betas. Just from what we've seen from the China live stream, because the EN live stream didn't exist.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, it existed, but it wasn't.
That's a quality live stream. Let's see here. Can I do? Oh, I've got some reputation quests. I can grab. I can do some bounties.
14 million.
So much. Like I like looking at the amount of more I have. It just exists.
It's not like you need it.
Well, no, it's like I have 71 million. What do you miss? I don't miss the map. What I do is I purposely right now I'm going through and I'm going to be exploring Sumeru as I finish the remaining story quests. Once I do that, I will unlock all the other pieces
He
of
plays
this.
the game at his own pace. And
I play at my own pace. So I only really have been unlocking the areas in Sumeru where I typically go to. I could go here and grab this if I wanted to. I could get there if I wanted to, but I haven't had a reason to because I've not really passed through those areas to get anywhere yet. So, an intentional choice. Of course, what will suck is like we'll go here and I'll do this bounty and there'll be like one in by the giant mushroom flowers, and then it will have to walk there the whole way. Like okay, and then I'll regret my choices, but then I'm also like, but they're fun. It's okay, so this one, ooh, this one's invulnerable to cryo. Guns are done. Okay. Grab myself the
I wonder if it's
quests from Karush.
two piece.
Two piece. What you looking at? What are you examining?
Not
You get so much more? I mean, the reason I have so much more is because I only build so many characters, and then the ones that I,
The wind rises.
I haven't played this guy in a long time.
ooh, nice.
Meow.
Do it. Find,
Called Fontaine came out and he felt very irrelevant.
what
There's a thing here.
thing?
You are not welcome.
Oh, the, yeah, the Shrine of Depths.
What are their names?
Yeah, I've got my map.
I forget what they're called.
The Shrine of Depths?
No, not trying. Floaty thing.
Oh, CVs?
Right now. I'm always
Yeah, the one that's hanging out on top of the Shrine of Depths.
Right now. Emerge. Let
Yes.
the show begin.
I see him.
Quietly now.
Lucario, he's here with Yelan.
The hell?
Right now.
Meow.
Go, Barbara, go.
Chose my team to be support more than anything because
Boom.
the card can do the damage. Look at that.
Emerge.
The wind rises.
I always have to forget how fun Wanderer actually is to play.
Here. Emerge.
He's got a fun play style. If I had a better way to build him, he would be a tempting person to pull for. But
I'd be tempted to pull for C1.
like even Baiju wouldn't be terribly bad. But I don't need any Farazans.
Meow.
Right, back to Samara City to go grab next one. I'm just. Whee.
I should be sitting properly in my chair, not laying back.
This is for serious business time.
I'm not bad.
Claim rewards, yay.
Quit following me.
Right. This one's invulnerable to dendro damage, and it takes increased damage from bow wielding characters. The Apom Woods. E. Huzzah! I could claim more of the. I will say I could claim more of the waypoint around here. It's been like.
No, there's a thing.
Yes, there is. A bit more, because I will say Genshin. Now that they make it so that way,
Where are you?
I'm floating toward the mountain. Because they made all these different things give you points for your daily commissions now. I purposely leave them unclaimed until I need to claim them for daily commissions because I want. Oh, I grabbed that one on accident. I'm just that good. I didn't even mean to. I try to leave them unclaimed so that way if I've got like a busy work day, I can just step in and just explore very quickly and win. He sets the world on fire. I think Lucario, come over here. He just sat around and did nothing. Stood up there on his little perch.
I didn't know where you went, man.
You can see me on the map. It's okay, it's fine. Go back and claim the next bounty. It's crazy they got 1k primo gems just by opening chests today. I'm not surprised. If you're dedicated enough to it, you can do a lot. That'd be like 200 chests.
No. Imagine having chests on it.
Yeah, because you've 100% explored everything. I'm pretty casual, to be fair. I'm probably actually pretty casual myself, too. Yay, reputation level 4. There's Ujiha Rez and Elvin Lapyra, of course. Okay, so this one. Ooh, I've got the Samara Merchant discount and I got a new recipe. Nice. Okay, so this one will be resistant to limit. Okay, so we're going to go. We're going to the area by the Yaznaman.
You get Lenny's bow, I forget.
No, I didn't. So I've got Amos, so I didn't really need to worry about his. I could have, and even if I wanted to, I know I could use Tainari's bow for Linny as well. But that's more of an elemental mastery bow. But it does give you strong elemental type bonus damage. See bounty. It's this way. Yep. Just take a turn. Then I'm gonna quickly swap out Link because he's immune to pyro damage. So it's... Oh, gotcha. Well, they also do give quite a bit. I will say. I used to also when I would need to spend my resin down.
You don't need more.
Yeah. But they do you know, they've got the ley lines as well. I used to, when I have extra resin, I would just do more ley lines to spend it. I wouldn't be wasting resin. Hey, that's how's it going? How you doing today? Yeah, getting your reputation up though in each region is huge. I also am looking forward to getting the Sumeru treasure compass, and I can just min-max treasure finding. We also upgraded it quite a bit, so that makes a big difference too.
Yeah.
The mountain.
I just want to see the Natlin cast already. Yeah, that's what everyone.
Sure, I'll be quick. Yeah, they really don't do ley lines because they're artifact and talent books. That's also very fair. Yeah, if you've got a lot of characters, you're farming up books for them. That makes some sense.
Oh.
Hey, Duck for me, how's it going?
Yeah. I'm just playing random.
Oh no no. For the crown. I did first crown Arcano, the first one I already got. Oh nice. Arcano is definitely deserving of the crown. So I approve your choice.
Maybe that'll be my next goal, leveling every character to level 80.
Good.
Come
Be a
on,
very
this can take
interesting
5 years. Oh,
challenge. Getting the level doesn't mean it takes time.
It's
it wouldn't be
just
the
like,
hardest. That's all you're doing.
How many books? Yeah, 1,000. I'm kind of just not been leveling anyone. Doing dailies, events.
First crown is Ayato because he's my main is the best. Honestly, if you like Ayato, then that is a strong plan. I can see why I was not doing a chance.
Ayato mains in 2024.
You know, sometimes they exist. Kind of challenging to get every single character to level 90.
Can you freaking die?
Oh, did he heal up?
Oh, it's another one.
Oh, I see.
Hate these boss enemies.
Yeah, Ayato's still not bad. He certainly still functions with everyone.
You got better with Dendro.
Yeah, he got better with Dendro. To be honest, he probably is still pretty good with like Charlotte. Wouldn't be too bad for my
I level every character to 90 with
sub DPS potential.
most characters don't really have a reason to be leveled up. Alloy.
You know, maybe she deserves some love too. Maybe that's the character.
I'll go play her game before I level her up.
Just play Aloy. Then you wouldn't need to complain about not having characters.
I'll go buy
Genshin.
the game before I actually level up the character.
Yeah, no, my crowns currently still are set. I just today Nahida got her up to 10 for her E. Kazuha is not.
I'll be right back real quick.
Okay, good. Lisa's ult is crowned. Lenny will be crowned once I get to APEP. And then Barpus, double crowned. Child's the only one I've got triple crowned because he's the one I use the most actively. Okay, because I like to do 40k damage. I'm not using any buffs. They're like, yes. Arlecchino is life for you, which is very fair. She's definitely quite strong. Not dispute you there. That reminds me that I didn't. While we're waiting for Lucario, actually, I do some sort of. I haven't gotten to it yet, of course. But let's do the reading of the mail before I forget, because I do have birthday messages to read, and then we can do things. Oh yeah, this is the special event's coming up soon. The Zorian search will be coming up soon. This week actually. Alright, Arlecchino's stupid. It's just wait till we mark his upgrade, then auto attack. Yep, pretty much. That's just how she plays. Yeah, I need to do this. Let's do the mail time music. And there you go.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
Alright. Let's read our mail birthday messages we still have. Some of these are really old because we haven't gotten to them in a while because I haven't been able to play Genshin very actively. So, okay. From Kali, first of all.
Good roll.
The storybook that Amber sent me arrived early. It got here yesterday evening, so I stayed up all night to finish reading it. The plot was simple enough and easy to understand, and there wasn't any new vocabulary either. The main character, Mr. Fox, has big ears and a long tail, and he lives in a huge forest far, far away. It's a series of funny stories about him and his friends. I have to admit that I could practically see Master Tainari as the protagonist, or would have, if Mr. Fox wasn't such a sly character who lies at the drop of the hat. I'm not sure how well I hit it when I saw him this morning. Oh, look how much I've written already. I've gotten a little carried away. The thing I want to say is, thanks to everyone's help, I've gradually been getting better and better. I'm starting to feel like I've made a lot of progress. So I guess I want to share my gratitude with you too.
Aw, thanks, Kale. I love that. I just love the story about Mr. Fox.
The wind rises.
Then we have Goru. Right. Improved provisions. I have to get my voice cracks ready for Goru.
Quit following me.
Have you been well lately? Those Akanoka potions we bought from you last time were just amazing. Everyone feels like they have a lot more energy while they work, and the cargo ship that carried them also brought way more goods than usual. Speaking of goods, we all understand that relying solely on imports isn't practical in the long term. Rushing things here won't do us any good. We still need to improve productivity on Watatsumi Island, one step at a time. In the meantime, instilling confidence and maintaining morale is equally important. So after some deliberation with the soldiers, we decided to work together and use some really novel ingredients to make a celebratory cake. You're the hero behind our success this time, so please be sure to have a taste of this morale cake. And let's continue to work hard together in the days to come. Lovely. Thank you, Goro. Some Sango pearls. Is the mail has been fulfilled.
Come on, we can do it.
Get healed. Goro, it's been years since we freed you guys. I know. They'll probably bring it back up again because of the what's it? Because of the event, Ito's event. No spoilers if you haven't done it yet. Okay, so we did that. What was the other thing I was gonna do? There's something I can't remember what I was gonna be. Oh, I was gonna do the trials for Wander and Baiju to get the free stuff. It's fun. It's fun to do the trials.
Such a weird banner.
It is a weird one.
You could have rerun anyone. Chose these.
You know, I mean, they did need a rerun eventually. I think wasn't Wanderers the last time during the Sumeru event? The one with Kave? Or am I delusional?
Squall and Fury.
Baiju didn't need it though.
Yeah, Baiju's been really recent, which is quite funny.
Gears of the storm. I'm going in. Don't be scared. My guidance.
Sight me in 6.
Wanderer still feels very strong. Okay. We got Baiju. Baiju the healer who has a coat on that doesn't even act like an actual coat. He just dangles it off of his back, but it doesn't actually serve any practical purposes because the sleeves are negligible. Those aren't even sleeves. There's pieces of fabric. It's a cape that's meant to look like it's got sleeves, but it's really nothing practical. Hey, Thunder, how's it going?
No, my sword. Rain cutter. Come a little closer. Surrendering the
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effects.
I'm fairly alright, thanks for asking. Today wasn't too bad of a day. Pretty chill for the most part.
Remember,
try not to enjoy.
Whee!
a bitter pill to swallow.
Nice. There we go. And the others, get all the resources we need. And once we do this, I can probably consider starting the Elon story quest.
Let the show begin. My guiding stars. Stars, shine.
Whee!
I'm the fry pan into the fire.
Freeze.
Where are you up top?
Frostbite. Cool it.
I do give Layla a melt team for some reason. Though I will say Layla actually does quite well with Gaming in terms of giving shield and sustaining. I was having fun with her on the friendship team with him.
Don't be scared.
This smoke will be frozen.
Get them.
Probably just stood there menacingly. Thank you for the hydrate, Thunder. I would gladly take some water.
Dare to mess with me.
Discussing the space shield or nothing.
Oh, mine's with the ring cutter. Have fun with this.
Exactly.
Don't be scared.
Okay, bye Thunder. See you later. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I appreciate the bit. I know they can be quite nasty sometimes.
Let me weave you a verb.
Abyss mages.
We'll see about that. My guiding stars. Stars.
Oh, yeah,
I just need to pull an exploration character on Maddie's, and I'll grind it.
right. Just get Sayu. Easy.
Farina and Yolana.
By royal decree.
Just because you can walk on water and move fast.
True.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal model. Ring cutter.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
To ashes.
Oh, I found a chest.
Oh, nice. Are you looking at my world? Just exploring around.
Yes.
That's fair.
More. There's more to explore in this world than there is in mine.
Well, yeah, because you were explored your whole world.
Eyes on me.
Did you do Wanderer's quest yet?
No, because I have to do a Nahida story quest to think get him first, right?
Don't have to.
In terms of because the story quests I have that I can do now that I've progressed into the...
Like, technically, the story quests don't really matter.
Not necessarily.
I only
but-
say it as in, like, without spoiling anything, a lot of the story quests in Sumer are kind of resident sleeper.
Gotcha. Actually,
So you don't miss much.
right. So like in terms of the ones I have, because I have Yelan's story quests, Tainari,
Like, I was
Synos,
genuinely
Nilus,
really
Nahidas,
disappointed with a few of them.
Alatham, Daya, Bai, Shu, Joimia's,
I don't care about Dea anyway.
Shin Yun. Because Wanderer's quest is technically Nahida's quest. There's no quest for Wanderer himself. He does have a hangout. I've got a few hangouts I still need to do. I need to do all the Inazuma hangouts. But no, he doesn't have a story quest. There's a quest where you actually get, I think it's Nahida's first one, where you actually get to basically turn him nice so that he becomes the actual Wanderer as compared to just
Wanderer's quest? That's not That's not Wanderer's quest.
Oh, is it in the
Wanderer's quest is technically an Archon quest.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's the next one then, honestly. Maybe I'm just the weirdo who hasn't gotten that far
that
yet.
next one.
Inversion of Genesis,
one.
probably. Interlude chapter. This one?
Yes.
Gotcha. How
Other
do you do all
one's
those
harder.
hangouts? What do you mean? Like, how do you do them? Like how you
Do
like
them over
unlock them,
time.
or do you mean more like this idea of like how have you done all the ones that I've done? Is that what you're saying? Because I've not even done all of them yet. I only did these ones. The
I've been
Liyue
doing them
and
over time for
Mondstadt ones.
dailies.
Yeah, I just forget. I
I
try to save
finished
them for
Barbara's a
content.
few days ago, and I'm on the Wells.
Oh, how do you get the endings? Oh, well, the endings, if you look here, you can see in the thing. And so, like, you unlock the first one, and then as you play it out, eventually it'll progress along a path. And then what it'll do is it'll show up this chart, and you can eventually kind of see what things you kind of need to do, like what choices you probably need to make. So, like here, for example, it's like, oh yeah, like I had to make a choice that would eventually go with this idea of Barbara running away and going off into the wilderness. And so then the other idea is that then instead you help out Albert to find her, and so you kind of you do different things depending on what paths you end up taking. So that's how you end up getting the endings. It's just by going back and looking at previous choices and making different ones and seeing what the results are. So that's how really that happens.
The harbingers are up to, plotting and scheming on an ever
Let's see
grander
here.
scale.
But no, I can do Yelan's quest though, which is what I told myself I would do. At least we can get it started. So I will. I'm gonna kick you out so I can start Yelan's quest and you can
Wah.
see it. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, this
Leave
one-
before you can kick. Never mind.
oh, you still did that. I didn't kick you. Well, to be fair, I didn't start with Genshin. I started with Star Rail and then progressed to Genshin after. So it's only been like an hour since I didn't do Yelan's quest. Very different story. It's gonna be in Leyla. I can do with my regular team. So true. Thanks, Sydney. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. All right, let's go here to the quests. Because technically, I have the only thing is I have both Baiju and Shin Yun's quests unlocked as well accidentally because of different things. Hopefully, I can do this one normally. All right, so let's go here. Story quests. Go to Gaelon's. Let's accept. Oh, characters currently involved in their quests. Let's see, Fluctuation. I got some. Oh, I got.
Is that?
Yeah, do Baiju's first, or start Baiju's off. I don't think Baiju's technically.
Baiju's I just skipped through one night. I didn't pay attention at all.
Yeah, do Baiju's first, then we can start off the other things. I love how there's one character who's involved in other things. So we're gonna learn a little bit of Baiju's, I guess, then to progress. Because now
Baiju actually is like probably the one quest most people have skipped.
So sad. Poor Baiju. That's gonna be so sad. For a while, it's been funny because for other like story quest stuff, I was able to get past it. But it's like Chi-Chi has been hanging out here in my world for forever. She's just saying hi to people. This is part of Baiju's intro. I guess we'll officially start it today. So technically, we're starting Baiju, and then we'll get to Yelan's after. Let's go initiate this.
Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on?
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the
So
perfect
enthusiastic.
time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a
This is definitely Baiju.
the lantern
Yeah.
So I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Or Boo Pharmacy. He must be Baiju.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Junction can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Oh yeah, I just realized, is that Pela's voice actress?
I have no clue.
It sounds
For
a lot.
who?
It sounds for Chang Cheng. It sounds a lot like her.
Who?
The snake, Baiju's snake.
Let me look it up.
Sounds a lot like her. Okay.
Let me just look up the character Pella instead. I might be.
Is Xanthune.
English or JP?
English. That must be very wrong. Both like it's the same kind of voice.
Let me look.
Through the animes. See. I don't see anything about it. Maybe not. Frying
Sarah
pan hit?
was...
On what, Oshawott? What would it
Doesn't look like it.
Maybe it's delusional then. It just sounded loud.
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment.
Oh, I know you're right.
There's no need
Oh, it
to be
is?
upset.
Ah!
Hey!
Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake?
Alright, I'll
Oh,
keep that in mind,
are
Oshawott.
you
I'll
Uncle
figure out what
Baiju?
frying pan hit means for a command to be added.
Uncle Baiju.
Frying pan.
Shung Shung,
Huh.
now's not the time.
Lucario was like, how do you tell this all the time? And I'm like,
My
because
dear
it's
boy,
easy. The voices sound the
could you tell me
same.
more about your father's condition?
I don't pay
As
attention
much
to
as you
Pella's
can
voice.
recall.
Yes, Uncle.
Even though we've had so
Dr.
many
Baiju.
quests. It explains his father's health.
I see. And your family lives near
Meh.
Jinsa village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just
That's
stay
true
at
at the
home
points.
and
You're
keep
welcome
my
to do
dad
that. There's
company.
nothing wrong with using a Masha what.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us, Baiju.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
All right.
I beat someone with the ice climbers and more people in the roster.
Hey, nice.
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child. I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
And Chi-Chi.
His family. We have to find them.
Or Chi-Chi. Right, let's see here. Nope. Gotta go a decent bit into this quest before we start Yelan's.
At this point, you should just do all the Baijus.
I could. Should we swap? And that's also very true. That is true, Ashwa. I did know what you meant by that. We'll see how far it takes us. If that case, we can just put quote unquote Yelan's story quest. So I think in this case, like Lucario said, there's probably not gonna be a lot of big spoilers for main story in this quest either. Even if it comes in a certain order.
It won't.
Especially if they let you claim it now. Like, they wouldn't have let me claim it now unless it was related to story. So.
None of the leeway quest will spoil anything.
Couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say. We searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
This guy's voiced by Sayu as well. It's this NPC.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear it, and I was realizing it, and I was like, why does this voice sound so familiar? Because it's Sayu, that's why.
Well, yeah, he's played an NPC before. You got sign up.
Yeah, like I know he's been around, but it's just funny because it's like I recognized it very, very powerfully. This one was like, this sounds familiar.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
I'm afraid we have to stay at our posts, so we won't be able to join you in the search.
We'll update our superiors on the situation and see if they can assign anyone else to help.
Okay, I know Sayu definitely does have that voice. He's got the rasp. Also, it's because I think for those of us who are familiar with his work in both this game as well as in AFMAU's content, then it just becomes easier to tell who he is every time.
I know him for other than AFMAU. I didn't know.
Right, which is.
I know him for his VA work in general.
Right. Well, it's like now it's getting used to more modern VAs as well.
Can you hear me?
Just growing up, like I had a friend who was really into Yuri Lowenthal and be able to hear Yuri Lowenthal whenever he voice acted in something.
Spider-Man. And Dane's live.
Right. Oh, that's true. He does. Yeah.
There's somebody over there.
It's a person.
Oh no. It's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Just gonna stand there and not do anything.
Watch where you're going!
Ooh, Hu Tao?
Oh, dear customer. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor
Hu
does
Tao.
appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all
Not Hu Tao.
That's a great reasoning. She's like, hey, you know, when you are dead, we'll accept you, but you shouldn't die prematurely. Oh boy.
Huh?
Oh.
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao!
Kind of funny. Hu Tao make cameo, and this quest was not what I was
Who
expecting.
do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and my worst nightmare.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Who, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
Correct my text now. Elon, no. Baiju story. That's accurate. No, I don't feel like I'm lying to everyone.
Are you? Who am I?
Oh boy.
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baiju. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs?
Ooh.
Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Oh.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry. What?
God remains?
It's a pretty realistic expectation or realistic
There's no
reaction.
need to worry, Director Who. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baiju, just what are you planning this time?
It's interesting seeing Hu Tao be like, she's never this serious, and this is like like she's usually a lot more like free going, so like to see her actually like be like, this is a moment where I need to be like Director Hu Tao is really interesting.
merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Well, don't forget that we're here too. We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Group returns back to the back room at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You get insta-teleported.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him? Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
Yeah, I know too.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Chung Chung.
Bye for now, everyone.
Keep thinking about this whole suspicious attitude.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Maybe those quests where we get to be on Baiju's things. Or is it just a precursor?
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master? Or Ayu's mother?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Fair enough, Paimon. Oh, that's cool. We get to see the back. Oh, we can enter into Boo Boo Pharmacy too. Oh, Baiju and Chung Chung are trading Zhang Yang right now. I should come back tomorrow. Okay, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll blend in as child. No one will suspect a thing.
Mr. Quay, I want to go to the Adventurers Guild and get them to help look for my mom. Should I take anything with me?
Well, you need enough cash to pay their fees, and there'll be some paperwork to fill out. I can come with you if you like.
Oh, nice.
Wow, these two are hard at work. We probably shouldn't disturb them.
Good point, Paimon. We will search for more information with probably Hu Tao.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, or we could talk to Xinjiang and Hongdo. Are they here? Well, these people. Well, we've seen them before. I was thinking so. Oh, you know this. Wait, is this? Or this one? This is a quest where you have to give them medicine, but there. Hu Tao. You walk back and then walk forward again slowly.
Idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So...
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Yes.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like?
I assume you've done this quest already.
Hmm?
I assume you've done Baishi's quest?
Yeah, I did it a while back.
Yeah, so it's like, because you would have probably done it for the nothing else. skip. So you actually read this story. Or at least part of it. Maybe not the side
Well, if
story,
it's a
but-
character I care about, I'll pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, how come you and Baiju could tell so quickly that Jialiang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh yeah, that vaguely rings a bell, but the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baiju learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Ah.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
Great question.
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Where's Oshawott?
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days.
I couldn't hear the dialogue that well. Was the guy having memory problems due to basically an incurable thing, which is why that funeral parlor director was getting on the doctor's case about it? Well, I think we're going to learn in a second what the truth behind it is, but basically it's this idea that there's some god remains in the system of the father, and both Hu Tao and Baiju were trained by people who are familiar with god remains because of the funeral parlor.
Let's play Pokemon. I'm bored.
Okay, go for it. But basically that's what's happening in that case, though, is that he's having memory problems because of that situation cases, and Hu Tao is probably thinking that Baiju wants to use the situation to his own for some reason. That's what's happening, or at least being supposed.
But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baiju is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baiju is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Mortality.
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation.
Check it, do Star
Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
I still yet to start the event.
Oh, wait, for Star Rail?
Yeah.
The Boot Hill one or the Clocky one?
Clocky.
Oh, okay. Like I said, it's a bit shorter, but it's got some interesting story pieces that are involved.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baiju himself about all of this tomorrow.
Target.
Oh, while you're here,
Have either of you seen Chi-Chi around? It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baiju's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere. Aha! What if Baiju knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
I'm where Chi-Chi is. She just wants to live a normal life as an undead girl, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. Wee. Good morning.
I pity on standard band.
It's a new day. Let's go back to
What's your pity?
pharmacy and check out how
I'm finding out. I feel like I'm close to a 5.
I'm fairly.
Dad!
Oh.
Are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, Ayu, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick.
6.
Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baiju. It's only because Jiang Li, what was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Wow.
Oh, come on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
Baiju looks a little worse for wear.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Baiju up to? I gotta follow him, I guess. Oh, he's suffering.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
It's us. Me, the Traveler.
Why did you follow us here?
Thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
He coughed. He's dying.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
Everyone knows when you cough, it's instant.
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Life force? Poison? Baiju.
Baiju, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng, Every successor to this contract is able to use Changshang's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changshang as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changshang? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
You're worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changshang helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Hello, train.
True.
Go on, Baiju, let us help you.
Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you, but there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So, what are the next steps,
The
Baiju?
poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
You know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiangli.
Oh. It's the same masters. They're trained by the same. Oh, hey, Chi-Chi. How's it going?
She's finally gone. She's gone for good now, right? Right?
I don't know, Chi-Chi. She could be lurking on the rooftop for all I know. Wu-Tao just being like peeking down on her. I could see it happening. Quite funny, but I guess they're nice enough to not. Yes, it is quite risky, I will say. But yeah, it is interesting kind of possibility though. It's like the house is just like right there in clear plain sight. It's like this is house right here.
No time to lose.
Hello, people. Goodbye. Have fun. Have fun, little girl. We're going away. Bye. Places to go, people to see. Go to the strange house that I'm sure they added when they put in places for Chenyu Vale. Spicious Quest came shortly before that, too. They also made Random House. Those were here for a long time. I just didn't know what to do with it. It's the Random House. Hello, Random House.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang.
Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiangli did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
Good point.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Okay. Search for things. Look for clues in the area. Observe the wooden pillar. Little faint marks we see in the pillar. Maybe it's used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. Some faded writing at the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner he can leave. Given the number of marks in the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many. Observe the stack of wood. Firewood is neatly stacked, and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile have begun to rot. It must have been a while since any new wood was added to the pile. Right in the back. Diary with childish handwriting. Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. That's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
That's alright. Snake's went to Sony Generation's like, nope. Not gonna do this anymore.
What is this?
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
That remains?
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains.
Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No. Your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive. Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the soul.
Wait.
You should follow Delusia.
Back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
He's going back toward Change the Village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
Oh, okay, gotcha, Swan. No worries. How are you doing today?
Crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
We're just like,
Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident.
I'm fine just dying because I have to farm artifacts alone at AR-45. Oh no. That does not sound very fun.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself? Think a little harder, Paimon.
Paimon.
Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting.
I think it's funny how the Traveler's looking angry at Paimon, just be like, you can't, you don't understand. How do you not get this? What do you have to do to get poisoned with something that was made with God themselves? Apparently, yeah, I don't know.
Huh?
The God
So
remains.
You're saying it was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
Question, Paimon.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
You know the method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor lodes will disappear if the mother lode is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
Only heard the rumors. Nothing concrete.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Changxing talking about old fogies. Does that mean we get to see Zhongli?
Zhang Dong!
Good terms with the Adepti, though?
I love that guy.
Maybe. I don't know. So find out. He's the only old fogey I know from Liu.
I need to get 3 stars from Dear Fiction.
Changsheng's memories and powers are
I gotta play the hard content.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. But it's very fair about it.
These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal.
What did all
and
my friends
share
do?
their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon. Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach. Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
Strange, but she has a weak constitution. Didn't his master pass away at an early age?
Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baiju, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck! This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all
yeah,
for us to
exactly.
seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Yes.
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Well, actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
We're gonna call for Xiao. Where's it, Xiao? Xiao! Xiao, are you there?
You called?
Gets Paimon every time. Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Oh.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Let me explain. Actually, I wanted to ask you about dead gods. You tell Xiao everything that's happened.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Jinxa village. A vile monster known as the Ch once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Jinxa village was founded sometime after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Ch is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Alright, I will. Thank you, Xiao.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
Shang.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Oh.
Gui? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang.
Oh.
He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
I'll go back here, and once I do this, I'll probably need to get off for at least until later of my later dog. But I want to see where this goes. Ow. See.
I could get used to this.
Run, child, run. Use your long legs.
What's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baishu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
Good.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jia Liang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jia Liang?
Ayu.
Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baishu will find a way.
But...
Sad. Okay, so I guess it's smart actually. Right time to wait because it's the time. So let me vent in there to things off. Working out there.
No time to lose.
Big dog.
Yeah.
Chip some. Good things bouncing for now, I think. But this was a beautiful time together. Sorry for you, Lucia, or Swan. I know you just came in, but I streaming even longer than I usually would today. At least with I've got 2 streams. I'll be doing this one and then I have one later. So, in that time, that was already. Does look like my friend Mitch is currently playing some classic backyard baseball, which is actually something I've not seen in 500 million years. So I might send this all his way just so we can say hi and support him. So if y'all are down to come along with me, it'd be greatly appreciated. But then yeah, at that point we will be back on later again tonight. Some more fun things. But I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me for the fun that we got to have and to be able to just, yeah, enjoy some Honkai Star Rail and Genshin time. And thanks to Lucario, who's also still here, for vibing with me for a little bit. And we beat things as it is. Then, before I forget. And then, yeah, and then I'll just have us go over to hang out with Mitch. And then I'll be back on again in like 3 hours or so. So if anyone wants to come play Portal later with Big Dog, then you can. But yeah. But y'all are great. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. And even if you don't stick around for the whole time, just feel free to give Mitch a little hello and say hi. I know he'll appreciate it. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys all later today and then tomorrow as well. So yeah, you guys are all great. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. We'll talk more soon. Bye, everybody.